Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Here we talk about types of equations. As you know, there are different types of equations. If I recall our last lecture, we discussed the definition of mathematics and the application of equations in mathematics. So we started from first degree equation or definition of equation. What is an equation? The expression having equal sign is called an equation. When left side is equal to right hand side, that is called equation. So there are different types of equations. In our last class we have covered first degree equation. So first degree equation are linear equation. So where the power of variable is 1 is called first degree equation or linear equation. Then we have covered how to solve first degree equation, how we can simplify the first degree equation. We can simplify the first degree equation by putting the value of by shifting the variable one side constant, other side. Then we can simplify. At the end, we obtain a value. We get a value. That value is called root of equation. That value is called root of equation. By putting that value in the equation and both sides get equal to each other, then we name it as a real root of equation. Real root of equation. And we have made practice of exercise number 1.1, and we did few questions, and rest of the questions are part of your assignment. So today lecture is related to second degree equation or quadratic equation. Second degree or quadratic equation. So what is quadratic or second degree equation? As you know, where the power of variable is 2. Where the power of variable is 2 is called second degree equation or quadratic equation. And here we can get maximum 2 roots. There might be 2 roots, there might be 1 root, there might be no root. But how we can get these roots? There are 3 different procedures to solve the second degree equation or quadratic equation. What are those methods? First is factorization method. Here we develop the factors, draw the factors, construct the factors. Clear, students? So after constructing the factors, we can have a couple of values. We can have 2 roots, we can have no root, we can have 1 root. Second is complete square. We can solve the second degree equation by complete square. And the third method is quadratic formula. As you know, quadratic formula is minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac under root over 2a. So the basic understanding of second degree equation is where the power of variable is 2. How many methods are there to solve? There are 3 methods: factorization method, then complete square, as well as quadratic formula. After simplifying, we can get 3 types of answer. There might be 2 roots, there might be 1 root, there might be no root. If we find 1 root or 2 roots, it means those 2 roots must be real root of the equation. By putting the values by putting value of those roots or only 1 root, if both sides of the equation get equal to each other, then we can name it that is real root, or those are real roots of the equation. And it's implicable if we have 1 root or 2 roots. If there is no root, obviously the solution set is not possible of that quadratic equation or second degree equation. So exercise number 1.2 at page number 11 deals with second degree equation. Question number 1 to question number 16. Here we solve the equation by factorization method. Here we solve these questions by factorization method, or we can solve complete square where applicable. And question number 17 to onwards, we are supposed to solve those questions by quadratic formula. If we look at question number 1, what is question number 1? Yes.
X square plus x minus 6.
X square
plus x
minus 6 is equal to 0. So first of all, look at, is it an equation? Yes, it's an equation because it has equal sign. And what is the variable here? Variable is x. And what is the maximum power of variable?
2.
That is 2. So it's confirmed that it's second degree equation. Keep in mind the definition of second degree equation, or its contextualized, its concept, and then you can differentiate either first degree equation or second degree equation. And there are 3 methods: factorization method, complete square, or quadratic formula. But here, question number 1 to question number 16, we have to utilize factorization method or complete square. Clear? So factorization method, the coefficient of variable having power 2 is denoted by a. Variable having power 2, coefficient is denoted by a. So what is value of a?
1.
Value of a is 1. The variable having power 1, coefficient is denoted by b. The value of b is
1.
Also 1. Constant is denoted by
c.
Denoted by c. The value of c is minus 6. Keep in mind the direction, sign of coefficient as well as constant. If positive, we normally don't write. Okay. If there is negative coefficient, then we have to be very careful while writing the coefficients. Okay. So we are going to construct the factors of given expression. First approach is we multiply a multiply by c. A multiply by c. First approach is a multiply by c. What is value of a? 1. C is
minus 6.
Answer is
minus 6.
Okay. Then keep in mind minus 6. We have to multiply two values. We have to multiply any two values which equate to minus 6. Which equate to minus 6. But those two values, by adding or subtracting, answer must be equal to b. Only one sentence. What is required? First of all, we have to multiply a multiply by c. Answer is minus. Then we have to multiply any of the two values, which must equal to the answer of a multiplied by c. Second fact. Third is, after getting this value, by adding or subtracting, the answer should be equal to b. What is b? 1. b is 1. So what is required here? Minus 6. So can we multiply 3 multiplied by 2? Answer is 6. Answer is 6. If we multiply minus 3 multiplied by 2, answer is minus 6. If we add these two to each other, answer is minus 1. Okay. So if we multiply 3 multiplied by minus 2, answer is
minus 6.
Answer is minus 6. If we add or subtract to each other,
Plus
1. So that is the pair which can be utilized in our question, because we require 1 here. If we require minus 1, then that is more suitable.
Yes, sir.
This is more suitable.
Yes.
Concept clear?
Yes.
Steps clear?
Yes.
So we write the factors here: x square plus 3x minus 2x. This pair is fulfilling our requirement or condition. 3 multiplied by minus 2. 3 multiplied by minus 2. is equal to 6. So 3 minus 2 by adding or subtracting, answer is 1. What is 1? What is the value of? 1 is the value of B. And here we are requiring the value of B. By adding or subtracting that pair, that those two values, we must be getting answer equal to B. So 3x minus 2x, answer is
1.
x. Answer is
X.
What is here? X. So expression is not changed. Okay. We can simplify the question. Minus 6 is equal to 0. So there are two pairs. It's one pair. Here is second. It's a second pair. So what's common here? X square plus 3x. X is
common.
What's left? X plus
3.
Minus what's common here?
2.
Minus 2 is common. So x plus 3 is equal to 0. Here you have to verify your factor. If inside the parenthesis you are getting the same values with same signs, here is x plus 3, here must be equal to x plus 3. Then your calculation is correct. Otherwise, you are having some problem in your calculation. Okay, in your pair. So we have two values. X plus 3 is also here. X plus 3 is there. So what's common? X plus 3 is common. X plus 3 is common. So what's left? X
minus 2.
What's left here?
Minus
2 is equal to 0. So this expression is also equal to 0 and it's also equal to 0. X plus 3 is equal to 0 and x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to plus 2. Second degree equation. And how much can be the maximum values of second degree equation? How much can be the values of second degree equation? Roots. There might be two roots of second degree equation. Okay, there might be no root, there might be one root of second degree equation. And here we got two values. X might be equal to minus 3 and x might be equal to 2. X should be equal to 2. Out of these two values, none of the value can satisfy this equation. Okay, these are the only values which can satisfy this equation. Rather than these two values, none of the value can satisfy the equation. So how we can check either these values are satisfying or not the equation? So x, by putting the value in equation 1, putting x is equal to minus 3 in equation. So minus 3 square, okay, plus into minus 3 minus 6 is equal to 0. 9 minus 3 minus 6 is equal to 0. So 9 minus 9 is equal to 0. So 0 is equal to 0. The first root satisfied the equation. We can name it real root. So the second value, we also put the second value, which is 2. Putting
in equation.
X is equal to 2 in equation. Okay. Then so 2 square plus 2 minus 6 is equal to 0. 4 plus 2 is minus 6 is equal to 0. So 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. 0 is equal to 0. So both values are satisfying the equation. Both values are satisfying the equation. So the roots are minus 3 and 2. These are the real roots which can satisfy the second degree equation. Question number 1 was x square plus x minus 6, and we have done with it. Okay. We can solve question number 13. Question number 13. So what's question number 13?
X square minus 2x plus 15.
X square
minus 2x
minus 2x
plus 15 equals to 0.
plus 15 is equal to
0.
0, and we have to utilize factorization method. We have to apply factorization method. So we are very clear in our understanding. Second degree equation, where the power variable is 2, is called second degree equation. What are the possible methods? There are 3 possible methods: factorization method, complete square, and quadratic formula. So in these questions, we are applying factorization method. Question number 13 is
x square
x square
minus 2x
plus
plus 15.
15 is equal to 0. Variable having power 2 coefficient is denoted by
1.
a, denoted by a. So the value of a is 1. Variable having power 1 coefficient is denoted by b. The value of b is minus 2. C is equal to 15. How to generate the factors? A multiplied by C. First step. A multiplied by C. What is value of A? 1. C is 15. That is equal to 15. Then the second step. We have to multiply couple of values. We have to multiply 2 values which must be equal to the answer of A multiplied by C. Answer of A multiplied by C. If we multiply with 5 multiplied by 3, answer is 15.
Yes.
After adding or subtracting, the sum should be equal to value of b. Sum should be equal to value of b. Third step. What is third step? By adding or subtracting, the sum should be, the answer should be equal to the value of b. If I put minus 5 plus 2, answer is
3.
Answer is minus 3. Answer is minus 2. Answer is
minus 2.
because it's the pair is 5 multiplied by 3. 5 multiplied by 3. Then we can add, we can subtract to each other. Minus 5 plus 3. The value is minus 2. What is required? Minus 2 is required. The factor can be x square minus 5x, then plus 3x plus 15 is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. So here is first pair, here is another pair. Then we can simplify it. How to simplify? What's common here? X is common. X is common. What's left? X minus 5 plus 3 is common. X plus x minus 5 and x plus 5 is equal to 0. So here you should be very careful. If they are in the parentheses values are where signs are not same, then we can say that is a wrong statement. Okay, our calculation has some problem. Our calculation can have problem, or we can say the question is wrong, statement is wrong. Okay, x minus 5. Here is x plus 5, but they should be same. And here is x minus 5, here is x plus 5. Here we can stop our calculation and we can conclude that it's a wrong statement, not possible. So what are the possible solution sets of second degree equation? There might be two roots, there might be one root, there might be no root. So here is no root. Okay?
Yes.
It's not possible, and there is no root of equation. Okay?
Yes.
It's a wrong statement.
Yes.
It's a wrong statement. Concept clear?
Yes.
So next question, we can solve a question with complete square. if you look at question number 11,
Yes, sir.
what is question number 11?
R square minus 16.
Question number 11 is r square minus
16.
16. R square minus 16 is equal to
0.
0. As you know, a square minus b square, what's formula? A square minus b square is equal to
B into
a square minus b square is equal to
A plus B into A minus
a plus b into a minus
B.
b. Here what's value? For example, here is r square minus 4 square.
Yes.
So what is instead of a we are having r. Instead of b we are having
4.
Can we write r plus 4
Yes.
into r minus
4.
4? So r plus 4
Equals to
into r minus 4 is equal to
0.
0. What is first pair?
R
R plus 4 is equal to
0.
0 and
R minus
r minus 4 is equal to
0.
0. It's called complete
Square method.
It's called complete
Square.
square. So r is equal to first degree equation.
Yes.
How to solve?
Shift variable one side.
Variable constant.
Other side.
Other side. R is equal to
Minus 4.
minus 4 and r is equal to
Plus
4. Here we have two roots. Here we have two roots. Minus 4 plus minus 4 are the values which can satisfy this equation. Other than these values, nothing will satisfy this equation. Clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Rest of the question is part of your assignment. You can solve by yourself. Now we have question number 17 to question number 32. Here it's stated we have to solve this question with quadratic formula. With quadratic formula. What is quadratic formula? What is quadratic formula?
Minus B.
Minus b
plus
plus minus
B square minus 4AC
b square minus
4AC
4ac
under root
divided by 2a. So quadratic formula. What is the second name, other name of second degree equation? Quadratic equation. So this formula belongs to quadratic equation. So quadratic formula is minus
B
plus minus
B under root
B
b
square
square
minus 4AC
4ac divided by
2A.
2a. That is the quadratic formula. That is quadratic formula. So here we have different questions. For example, if we solve question number 17. What is question number 17?
X square
Question number 17 is x square
plus 8x
plus 8x
plus 12
plus
12
12 is equal to 0. Here we know what is the value of a, what is the value of b and c. Variable having coefficient
2
variable having power 2 coefficient is denoted by a. Variable having coefficient variable having power 1 coefficient is denoted by b and c is 12. Constant is
12.
denoted by
C.
c which has the value 12. So we have the formula, that is quadratic formula. What is quadratic formula? Minus b plus minus b square
minus 4AC
minus
4AC
4ac under root divided by 2. Minus b plus minus b square
minus
4ac divided by
2A.
2a. We can place the values here. We can
Place.
place the values here. What is b? 8. There will be minus 8 plus minus b square is 8 square. 8 square minus 4 into what is value of a?
1
1. Value of b, value of c?
12
12 divided by 2 and 2.
1
1 is equal to 0. Minus 8 plus minus 64 minus 48 64 minus 48 under root divided by 2 is equal to 0. 2 is equal to 0. So minus 8 plus minus
Under root
64 minus
16.
48
16.
16 divided by
2
2a, sorry,
2
only 2 is equal to
Zero.
0. So minus 8 plus minus 4, 16 under root is equal to
4
4 is equal to
2.
2 is equal to 2. I think we place equal sign left side of the formula. Okay, so we can simplify it. Minus 8 plus 4 divided by 2 and minus 8
minus 4
minus 4 by 2. So minus 8 plus 4 by 2
minus 4 by
minus 4 by 2 and minus 12 by
2
2. Okay,
Yes.
so you have to place the equal sign left side of the equation. Clear, students?
yes
Because we are here talking about quadratic formula. Okay. Okay. So minus 2 and
Minus
minus 6 are the
roots
roots of
Equation.
equation. Remember, there is a concept when we can get two roots, when we can get one root or no root, while we are using quadratic formula. If b square minus 4ac is positive value, means greater than
0
0, there will be
Two
two roots. How many roots?
2 roots
Two roots. We will get
Two
two roots. If b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, there will be only
1
one root. Okay?
yes
If b square minus 4ac is less than 0, means some negative value.
negative value
Means some
Negative.
negative value, will be getting
No.
root. Will be getting
No.
no root. Keep in mind, while simplifying, if your answer is 0, 0 under root is equal to 0. Then you will be getting 1 answer. Okay?
Yes.
If positive, we are getting
2
2. Is it positive?
yes
If negative,
There.
so here we will be concluding that there is no
No.
root, and because we don't have the under root of negative
Value.
value. Clear, students?
yes
This is about quadratic formula, and I'm suggesting here you have to solve rest of the question by yourself, or we can solve the practice. We can make a practice at least one more question. If we look question number 26 or question number 25, we can try to question number 26. What is question number 26?
3r square
Okay,
is equal to 14r minus 8
question number 26. So what's question number 26? 3r
square
square
is equal to 14r
is equal to 14r
minus 8
minus
8
8. First we convert the equation into required form.
Required.
3r square minus
14r
14r plus 8 is equal to
0.
What's value of a?
3
What's value of b?
minus 40
What's value of c?
8.
8. Very good. So what's formula?
minus
B plus minus
under root b square minus 4
plus minus
b
under root b square minus 4ac divided by
2a
2a. Do you have the values of these all expressions?
yes
Yes.
So minus into
Minus.
minus 14, value of b is
minus
minus 14 plus minus what is b square? Minus 14
4
square plus minus 4 into what is value of a?
3
3. What is value of
c
c?
8
8. Is it?
yes
So 2 multiplied by
3
3. We can simplify. 14 square is equal to 14 square is equal to
196.
sir
First minus
plus
plus
14
minus
plus
plus is equal to 14
plus
plus minus 14 square is
196. 96
196 minus
96.
96
6.
divided by
6.
6. So 14 plus minus, here is 100 divided by,
6.
so 14 plus minus 100 under root is
10.
10 divided by,
6
so 14
plus
plus 10 by 6 and 14
minus 10.
minus 10 by
6.
6. So there will be two values. So first is 14 plus 10 is 24
24.
by 6 and 4 by
4 by 6.
6. So here is
4.
4 and
2 over 3.
2 over 3.
2 over 3.
Three.
You can simplify it into decimal.
0.67.
0.67
67.
is the second value. So you can simplify the question by keeping in mind this concept, and rest of the questions are part of your assignment. So that was all about today's lecture, and here we talk about quadratic equation, and I look forward to you students in our next class. Stay blessed.